5-0 with my Paladin. Nice. Do you have good cards or no? So we didn't have any good cards in our deck, which is kind of a bummer. Is trusting HS replay win rate's a mistake? I don't think so. I think assuming that just because you draft like the best class or the worst class that you can have a great deck or a bad deck is probably not fair. Alright, let's take Mirror. Ooh, maybe we'll get Dragons. The card's actually interesting. Chillwind Yeti maybe? This card is really good. 4-5 on 3 reliably if you don't have a 1-drop, yeah. Are there any big minions? Probably. Drake Fire Amulet. I heard some discussion in Dreads' chat that this card wasn't like potentially like just absolutely busted. I think the card's insane. Absolutely bonkers. It has tradable. Who cares? Any card that has tradable is nutso. Never passing that. Spells seem in short supply. Basilisk seems like it could be good. I'm gonna take the dragon. I don't really want the freeze, and we have the arcane breath. Maybe we'll get some more dragon synergy. Maybe. I'm gonna take a 2 here. We have a secret, but I need some 2s anyway. Medivh's in LA. Oh my god! Cobalt Spellkin's back and Primordial Glyph. This deck seems a little bit better than the Paladin deck so far. Meteor. Now we just need to get to 10. Elemental Allies. Play an elemental 2 turns in a row, draw 3 spells. Ungoro is in. That's kind of interesting. We don't have any though. But something to think about. I like that card. I don't think it's super good, but 2-drop that buffs are sleepy or a 6-drop that freezes stuff. I don't know. Oh, I have this guy too. Alright, you know what? I'm down. I'm taking the dragons, baby. Let's get them to RedBeard. Oh, double Drakefire, yeah. Long-time YouTube enjoyer. First time watching you on Twitch. What an honor. Hey, Mr. Fisher. We're doing our first draft of the meta. I'm really excited. Cobalt Courier, that card's so fun. I like Onyxian Wanderer. I think that card's good. I don't have a ton of experience playing with it yet, but... Servant of Kalimos? Dare we draft it? I don't have any elementals. Take the 5. We take the Defias. Let's take the Defias. I don't know. Ooh, I want both. Alright, maybe we'll get another Tar Creeper. Top D. Gifted 1 to Mr. Fisher. Let's try this Meteor card out. Oh, Kazakasan! We gotta do it! Oh my, if all our minions are dragons. It could happen. Second draft? No, this is our first draft. Chad, the CEO. What's up, Chad? I didn't know you could actually draft it. I'm excited. Not golden? No, it's not golden. Of course it's not golden. Yet. Maybe we want Malygos, the mad aspect of the kick-ass dragon. I actually like Frizz Kindle Roost too. I think that card's pretty cool. Mally's really good. Is it? Alright, I'll take your word. Alright, let's take this Gastropod. And got a Tar Creeper back. It's good. Dread's Tyrant. We call it that because he had so many of them today. I think he got 1 win for every head it has. 2. But I got 1 in my first run, but that's neither here nor there. I retired that one pretty quickly. This deck is nuts. Look at this deck compared to the Paladin deck. This Paladin deck made me want to barf. Watching you before going to bed has become a daily activity. It is better than anything else to help me sleep in a good way. Hey, that's awesome to hear. That really is. And thank you so much for, was it Top D? I'm sorry. Top D for gifting Mr. Fisher a sub. I hope you enjoy it. This is the problem. No, this is not the problem. This is the solution, Dreads. Look, I don't have that good of a deck. I have Emerald Hive Queen in here. Oh, triple glyph. I'm gonna need a second golden glyph for sure at some point. Snowblind Harpy? Do I even have an ice spell? Dreads, look, I didn't even get an ice spell. And you're telling me I have a good deck? This is the nuts. Stonehill? Stonehill's okay. It's not as good in Mage, right? We don't have any good class taunts. Can't sleep as well now that we don't have ODK Fart anymore. It's been rough. So unlucky. Hey, you saw my Paladin deck. I had no Paladin cards. All right, let's set up a prediction for this one. Now, I don't know the meta. I know I have a lot of cards that have historically been good. I'm gonna set the bet to 10 wins, okay? 10 wins. So good luck to me, the noble streamer. Bad luck to my opponents. Did Dreads have 2 of those spells? Yeah, he did. Plus he had a Twin Tyrant, and he even had some legendaries in his Mage deck. Deck looks fun. Yeah, this is the first draft of the new meta. First draft. I was watching Save. Most of his decks are this strong. Yeah. Is that true? My first Mage deck was good. Next 2 were doo-doo. Your next 2 Mage decks? You drafted Mage all day? Wait, how many drafts did you do, Dreads? I've only done 2 in my whole stream so far today. I've only done 2. The first draft right now went 1 and 3, ran into Twin Tyrants, drafted Ysera. Feels good, man. Hey, nice. That'll happen, yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you. You're not Dreads. I don't think it's as funny when bad things happen to good people. Only 2 in 40 minutes. Yeah, but if this run goes for, yeah, 3 hours or so, pretty good rate there. Hey, where'd our music go? We just have to play slow. Go 12 and 2. Playing against Curly. Dreads had a draft day. It's important on the first day to do a lot of drafts so you can see what the meta's like, and then the next day, strike fear in the hearts of your opponent. Could coin that. Kinda don't hate it. Kill this guy, preserve some health, Tar Creeper into Yeti. If he's daggering on 3, I'm not really all that opposed. Riggedy Raw, thanks for the sub, man. What? Thank you very much. Sub hype, that's what I'm talking about, Graham. Gifted by Top D and then subbed on his own accord. The hell is that guy? No friends around. Stan is actually coopting, another strategy. What does coopting mean? Music on the Twitch, whoa, elevated experience. Yeah, you like it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I could look for a spell. It's probably worth it. Oh, this card's still in? What? What? Card costs 7 mana. Missed you. Hey, Spanky, what's up, man? This man don't give a crap about Bunker. No, he doesn't give a crap about Bunker. What were the other legends for them to draft Morose? Maybe Sergeant Sally. Whoa. He's countering my, some of my plays here. Deal 1 damage to a minion and its neighbors, and I get the more spells I have, so it deals 4? 4's pretty good. It will allow me to kill this guy next turn. If I play this, maybe he throws them both in. If I play this, maybe he just trades here and I can set up a better one. We're just gonna try to make it to Rune here. Sorry for being so dormant, that's okay. People's lives come and go. Coopting equals co-opting. Oh. You're gonna want to position around Meteor in this meta. He will want to position around Meteor starting next. Let's try to make it to Rune. He just played a 6 mana 8/8 Dreads. Everybody's decks are so crazy. Clockwork Giant. 7 mana Rune. Dude, this guy's got some fat minions. I don't know what's in the meta. This is fun to cast a Rune without even knowing what it can do. Maybe the only card is Build a Snowman. That was pretty good. That was great. That was really wonderful for 7 mana.
Your head will fetch a high.
Card's probably more valuable in this meta. Or else I hope he trades something, so I don't die.
Drink with me, friend.
Oh, Sea Dreads, their counters. Guys,
Your head will fetch a
he's playing another game. I could legit die if that if that owl hits me in the face. That would be bad.
My hand is too full.
Oh god, what did that hit me in the face? Sorry for being dormant, things will change soon. Hopefully for the better. You know, I'm sorry, but I really hope we somehow die. Hey, I understand. We're only human, Dreads. I will say this much. I hope that doesn't happen. And I think this might be the meta where we root against our favorite streamers. But not RedBeard. We love him. They should make fire spells unfreeze the target. I agree. I shall be more supportive. Just you being happy and healthy is all that really matters to me, Spanky. That's all I hope for everyone. If people are gone, I hope it's because because of a good reason. You know, work, school, love, new hobbies, new interests. If they are gone because of bad stuff, I hope that stuff ends pretty quickly. I always root against Dreads. Well, of course, that's every meta. That's every meta. I think everyone does that in every meta ever. Naturally, it's hard not to.
know the true essence of being.
Augustus.
I've got a good feeling about this.
No drafted frozen mammoth. I wish I had a drafted frozen mammoth. If you guys aren't following, do me a big favor. Hit the follow button now. Do it now. Now. Hit it twice. Well, maybe once actually would be better.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Augustus. It has been very difficult. I lost my wife, my house, and my job. Those are important things to have, but as long as you have your health, you can rebound, you can recuperate. This card's actually kind of good, but I don't have the tools necessary right now. New arena set? Yeah, if you do exclamation mark sets, you can see all the sets that are in. I'm coming back and I will not give up. That's the best way to handle things, I think. Never give up, never surrender. 2 amulets? I know, I don't know what happened. They gave me the Dreads Mage. I got redeemed for the last slow roll deck. Shaman with double Wildpaw, Glaciate, Snowfall, and Hex. Wait, that's the deck from last meta. But hey, I hope you crush everybody except me. Phased X. What up, Phased X? Somebody followed directions and followed the stream. That's great. Sex command is broken. Was that ever a command?
You lack style.
Oh no.
Luckily, you have me.
Dude, I feel like I keep losing. I mean, I haven't lost yet, but I feel like I'm going to be losing to a lot of Warlocks with this card. Still a tempo meta? I have no idea. I've only played 5 games. And most of them, my deck was so bad it couldn't do anything, whether it be tempo or otherwise. Shave. Okay, I need to find an answer to that. I didn't find an answer to that, but I can freeze it for now. Oh god. Hopefully he's just ripping a bunch of Sergeant Sally's. I went 0-3 twice. 0-3. That's not good. It's one of the lowest scores you can get. Alright, let's play our Malygos. What do I get? Do I get one of these or all of them? Let's take the Gigantum. You can take the Malygos' Tome and just Meteor. I already have 2 Meteors. Let's get some refill. It only costs 1 mana. I get 3 spells. Also, I love the legendary border on these mage spells. Looks so cool. Don't worry about doing bad this early. I'm winning right now, though, aren't I? Wait, why didn't that one get turned into a shitty legendary? I probably should have done that first, but I don't think there's anything better than a... What the...
So be it.
1 mana, Cone of Cold, right? Book of Tome is 1 mana now? Book of Tome,
The will of the Forsaken
what?
is unbreakable.
Sorry? Sorry, my beloved, foreign sticks? Yeah, making up cards again? Gotta wait for the arena mana to settle. I didn't mean you red. Oh, okay. Yeah. I would say, yeah, just go in and draft cards. You're gonna have some good decks and some bad decks, it sounds like, and just try to have fun. Appreciate you saying that. This one I got from Malygos, from one of the old new Malygos. How are you finding the new meta so far? Nice to see you have Dreads Mage. Yeah, that is nice, right? This is our second run. We already went 1-3 with Paladin, but the difference in quality seems to be staggering, so. Oh, wait, I have cards which do things. That gives me 5 mana.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
I thought this card sucked.
Can you get a spell?
Smell a W already? I'm hoping. Just hit him with another meteor? Why would I do that? He has a 5/6 divine shield. I don't feel the need to do that right now.
Do you need a blessing?
10-2 with this broken ass dragon warlock. How do I see the deck? There's 2 drakes, an operative, 3 spawns of Deathwing. Go to hell. Go to hell. Silence it? It's not the worst, right?
Just act natural.
More training?
More training.
Spells are fun. So fun.
More training?
Can you get a spell?
Love ass dragons. Those ones are the most dangerous of all. How about you, Dual? Did you get any runs in? From what I hear, it sounds like you're either just gonna have like the broken deck or, you know, the turd deck, so. Hopefully we get all, like we just high roll all night and we get on the first night like all these great decks. and then we just go to Dreads' chat, and everybody tells him RedBeard averaged like 9.5 wins over a 9-hour stream, and that includes the 1-win deck he retired on purpose. You could just say that even if it's not true. You could just lie.
I've got the beast in my stable.
You get a smell. Two is company.
We're off to a banging start with the 1. That doesn't, like, if we start our leaderboard attempt right now, then we actually have an infinite average. All wins, 0 losses. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Could go down historically as just like the greatest living person.
Dogs do learn
Bleh, 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 bleh.
this time.
Let's see, it feels like you have half and half too. You can have half and half. So if you've got some games where things go smoothly and others you're behind on board and out of cards, top decking 1 drops on turn 10. I just won't draft any 10 drops. I retired a staggeringly bad rogue. Had 2 wins with a Blackrock. Any deck that's described as Blackrock Mountain Shaman cannot be good. Had a 4-win Hunter, then drafted something else with no new cards. Not the most thrilling stuff. Oh no. So what you're saying is you got nothing but RedBeard decks. Ugh. It's not good. Off to bed. Hey, good night, Hearthstoner. This is gonna be fun until I repeatedly go 0-3, 1-3, never 0-3.
And so this unholy affair.
What did you just say to me?
I've got a good feeling about this.
I'll ask how this run went. Okay, I'll remember. I had some dude play both draft and Ysera's against me on my 3rd run, while I had absolutely doo-doo in my deck. Yeah, well. He probably purchased the mini set in gold. So he gets good cards. My Jade Gold meme rogue did not go well. Look, if everybody's deck doesn't go well, somebody's got to be out there 2-0 with an awesome deck and superior skills. Rugged, jagged cheekbones. Prince Malchazar. I love this card. Start of game, add 5 extra legendaries to your deck. Polarity between the quality of the old cards and the new cards reminds me of some of the dual class meta with the added fun of the epic bug. But hey, it's not Wild Pond Snowfall every game, true. Wish I'd killed that. Honestly, I'm not sure anybody's deck is going well from what I've seen. I think there's a vast net losing record in the arena. Hello, hey Judge. I've already had a 1-3 run. But that Paladin deck had 2 class cards, and they weren't good ones. They weren't Brasswing. I'll tell you that much. Team America with the raid. Get a shout out from my man, Team America. This meta, you have to wait an hour on the queue to start a game. Probably not true. Sounds probably made up a bit. It seems great. RedBeard gave us a high score in his review. I'm gonna trade there. He might just have a 5-5. Maybe he has a hollow A-bomb. Oops, can't play it. Shaman is crazy because Lightning Breath is back. I had 2 and they carried me to 12. Lightning Breath's a good card. I like that one. I played 1 run today and I noped out. Oh no. If we lose Team America, we lose even ourselves. I want to discover a card. I won't be able to if I don't do it. I'll just take Flame Geyser. Geyser? Geyser. What's my initial take on Drakefire Amulet? I think the card's great. I thought it was great before I played with it. I thought it was great when I watched Dreads play a couple games with it. I have not yet actually played it. I think it's great. I am I am very, very high on all.
Take heart.
I'm very high on all the tradable cards in general. I don't know. They always seem great to me. They were so good.
A simple spell.
I think tradable is one of the coolest mechanics, and I think
Cast a spell.
you put tradable on a 10 drop, like who cares? It's like the best 10 drop ever made. It's the best 10 drop minion ever made, probably. Which, you know, isn't saying that much, but I mean, I think it's far and away the best 10 drop minion that's ever been made. I play that? I don't have that many dragons in my deck. I got a couple though. Which set has Red's Breath? Red is a stinker of a card. It's pretty funny. Everybody's funny. Now you funny too. I want to ping his face, but I don't want to die.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
But no, we didn't miss Lethal Jordy. I appreciate your contributions though. Did you know any Whelp card gives raid boss Onyxia immune? I did, yeah. I did know that, yeah. This card bugged. It being tradable definitely makes it S tier. If it wasn't, it would be B minus. Yeah, I think without tradable, it'd be a card you take. I think giving it tradable makes it like one of the best cards you can draft. Because it's just never a dead card, really. You just throw it away. That was from Prince. Yeah, I don't know what, you know, Jeds was talking about. I think the meta's fair. You can actually beat Ysera's now. Some of us are out there beating Ysera's. Some of us hard-working streamers. Finding ways to just get it done. Low-quality decks.
Feeling about this.
My initial take is a B+ card. I wouldn't want too many of them. Well, I mean, that's true of any card that costs more than like 4 mana, right? Maybe 5. I think you don't want 7 meteors, but meteor can be like the best removal spell for you. Or you don't want 7 puzzle boxes, but you want 2 in every deck, probably. Or 2 runes. Do you think you ever trade the amulet? Yeah, all the time. If it's in your opening hand, get it out of here. You won't make it to turn 10 if you're not doing anything. And not all the dragons do anything when they come out. Some of them are just like 8/8s or 7/7s or whatever. I'm trading the shit out of that amulet right now. I'm at 7, I got hit by Ysera. Thought I could beat it, but then I got hit by the Dragon Breeder on Ysera. Oh no. This is why I think the card's so good. I'm just gone. I was floating mana anyway. Doing well, enjoying my time off from Arena by watching Arena. I wouldn't be doing it if the streamer weren't so gosh darn handsome. Hey, thanks. Thanks so much. That's very kind of you to say. Coin the 3s out? I don't know. Maybe I should do this one first. It's tough to say. Mage is by far my favorite. This deck is ridiculous. I don't know, I've only played a Paladin, which was just really just looked like a cow pie. And in this deck, which looks awesome and has all these cool, fun cards.
Two is company.
Yeah, I would have played that one. Might play that next turn too. What card would I not mind having 30 of? Wild Paw Cavern. I don't know, maybe not Wild Paw. Yeah, maybe Wild Paw.
Drink with me, friend.
Alright, best draw. Give me Arcane Breath off the top. A Jade card? Oh yeah. Jade card would be cool. Is there one that there's no Jade card that draws a card, right?
No, fresh around.
Play a fork one. Alright, we have to make a real decision next turn if we play Cobalt or not. I think I won't. I'll have the Bookworm available. Swashbuckler, that'd be fun. Ovidum, what up Ovidum? Card's pretty cool. Let's start here. Rolling fireballs in the meta? Neato. Deal 8 damage to a minion. Any excess rolls to the left or the right. 30 Ibises seems good? Nah, because well, maybe. You would have to wait till turn 4 to play the first Ibis, but then I guess, yeah, you would just play like a 5 mana 3/3, a 6 mana 5/5, and then every turn after that you'd be just dunking people mercilessly. Should I play that? Yeah, probably. I'm high on this card. Side note, I also I really like this card. I'm so glad it got nerfed to 4 mana. I'm so glad it went to 3. I love that card. Me too. I think this art's really cool.
Mind if I roll mean?
Should I trade this guy? Can. You guys want? I wish somebody would mercilessly dunk me. You gotta pay extra for that. 30 Primordial Explorers. Oh yeah, is that the poison one? Yeah, that one would be good to get 30 copies of. You'd probably want to go second though. OV Dumb, I love that guy. It's great to have you here, OV Dumb. We could double trade. Could get some 1 cost 6 spells maybe. Neato. Yeah, whatever. Wow, give me a dragon. 30 babblings would be cool. Yeah, I'd run 30 babbling books. We're seeing dreads being triggered by Guff's whistle? No. Is it a clip? Show me a clip, please. Wait, Explorer Ungoro is back into Metoy?
Life and hope are worth fighting. Life and hope are worth fighting for.
Okay, I will say this. This was all far more enjoyable last turn. I like that order. Rune of the ass whoop. Oh wait, I have BGH too. Good ping. It's not that bad. I don't have to ping though. Look, I don't know, it's a fair meta. Let people out. I think let people Dragon Queen Alex.
You get a spell.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Look at Dread's acting so superior. Look at him. Knows how to tie his shoes. I need a dragon right now. I mean, I don't need one. Just want one. That's all. Reds, please meditate more. Man needs to meditate more.
It's beautiful.
Gotcha.
Life at any cost.
Ice Blood Tower. Best card in the meta, in my opinion.
The cold can't stop me.
Why does it always play Ice Blood? It knows how badly I want Ice Blood Tower. I'm about to play. I'm running Machine Gun Mage over here. OTK Mage, exactly. RedBeard the best. Blowing him up. Even get the dragon. Oh man, what a delightful meta this is. Oh, I don't mean to be a jerk, but come on. Come on, the guy's playing Dragon Queen Astralis over here. APM Mage. This is, I can actually see now. I can see why Dreads. I see why Dreads struggled. Because there's finally a real viable APM build. You kind of can't be roping as much in Arena in this meta. You just have to be able to play quick. You gotta be able to cast spell quick. This is a zoomer meta for sure. If you're doing well in this meta, I officially classify you as a zoomer. If you struggled all day, might be a boomer. Might be the sign that it could be a time to usher in a new age of arena champions. If you were Dreads, if you were Judge and you struggled, it was probably an anomaly, and I wouldn't really sweat it. You'll get there if you did. You'll do great, and the people they look to you for your stoic wisdom and calm demeanor. Thank you for everything you do. I'm gonna struggle. Yeah, you are. Are you, Rev Geek? That's what I figured. Dread should probably worry, and I'm fine. Look, jokes aside, I'm sure that, like, I mean, if your deck's good, you're gonna dunk on everybody, especially if every other deck is horrible. You're gonna just dunk everybody, and then your games at your high win total are just gonna be against the stupidest stuff. But whatever, it'll be fun for a couple days. And then we'll get our micro adjustment, right? APM meta, then Nozdormu's gonna become viable. I would draft Nozdormu if you get him offered. I would draft every Nozdormu in this meta. Micro adjustments. So here's the thing. They say they can't micro adjust, and yet changing the meta screws up what cards get offered. So why can't they just change what gets offered? I was thinking about it. I think when they say they don't have the button, is they don't have a button that, like, balances things. But I think they can make changes. They just don't. Because...
Out of my jungle!
Right? It's not like they can't change what's being played or offered or the rates at which cards are being offered. So I think they could just, I don't know. I feel like... That's the part I don't get, right? Like, I think that they just think that, oh, well, we can't balance it, so we're just not going to do anything. Because it's like, oh, well, people will complain no matter what we do, so we'll just do nothing, which seems to be the mantra. Like, anyway, I don't know what the secrets are, just for the record. I don't know what's in, so just gonna make plays all willy-nilly.
A simple spell.
The only guy that knew how to do that left. Can't we just manually change some stuff? Yeah. But, like, I just want to say, and now you guys are probably going to sympathize with me, being avid arena players, they didn't balance things anyway. Like, they just changed the cards. So they never, like, micro adjustments never balanced anything. It just took the two worst classes and made them, like, the best classes. And it took the two best classes and made them unplayable. They never balanced anything. So, I don't know. Cone is probably better, right? Oh, I have this card. No Cone. Arcane Brilliance. Gets me a 10 drop. Oh, and a Meteor. No, it doesn't get me a Meteor. I already have a Meteor, but it doesn't get that. If I get my 10 right now, I could get a copy of my 10 and then trade it into the deck. That's kind of cool. I just don't skip my turn.
What to do?
How valuable is it having another Cone of Cold? I'm not sure. But at least it might give me a play for next turn. Haven't seen Faceless since Galarog. Yeah, that's a good arena card. Sleepy Dragon seems pretty good since it just stays in your hand anyway. Oh. That's not necessarily a good thing. You have a card that you can never cast that comes down on turn 9 that doesn't do much. But yeah, if you have a ton of dragon synergy, sure. But I'd still rather just have a big old whelp or something. Rather just have a card that I can actually cast proactively, probably. These Galakron matchups were peak Hearthstone 30-minute matchups. Anybody remember how massively busted Faceless Corruptor was at release? Yeah, it was a 5 mana 5/4. Card was nuts. It's still really strong. Am I the only one experiencing a myriad of bugs on the Alterac Valley map if you use either the catapult or the mini cannon? No. There's always lots of bugs there. Like, yeah, to like freeze the game and whatnot. I try not to touch anything. Problem is, it's very fun.
Don't let them harm the eggs.
I want to eat all the eggs. BGH? Just meteor this. I think I'm just gonna BGH it.
Fresh from Kazakis.
Could trade another one in, but now it's kind of nice to have one.
Beast in my sight.
I think at this point I just take it. Also, that card looks sick in gold. Meteor seems like a waste. It's not a waste. But BGH isn't always gonna hit. Meteor's gonna crush a minion and a half all the time. That's a big problem. Okay, I wish I'd traded it. If he has a removal spell, it's really bad. Let's cast on. I'm just gonna eat this. That's kind of bad. Let's snap freeze that. Eating that. I guess trading them is kind of dumb. Alright, we'll do it next turn maybe. Dragon's Mane shot's pretty good. I think Judge was saying when I was watching him earlier, he thought it was gonna be too slow. I could see that. 2 to deal 2 is pretty bad. 2 to deal 2 repeatedly is pretty good. Just whether or not you're going to be able to do that. Can I just cast this? I've never cast it. It's not a great meteor, right? Kill, like, you remove a lot of power, but an 8/8, I guess. Wait, I thought I was supposed to get broken dragons with rush and taunt and cool stuff. Save lost a game in which you play Dragon Queen, RBO, and Brasswing. In this run so far, we beat a Ysera. I think that might be dead. We beat a Ysera and Dragon Queen activated on curve.
You are a true champion.
So what could we have done? Could have rolled better dragons. If we meteor his guy. What else we have? We have maybe if we had meteored there. How much damage was that from hand? 3, 6, 8, 10 with his hero power? He honor killed your face. It's because there are too many Onyxias. RBO. How about I draft like 4 of them today and we just call it, you know, RedBeard Onyxia. RBO. I like it. Needed to pull the 7/7 taunt where they untargetable ×2. Oh yeah, that would have been good. Maybe a rush. There's some good rush dragons, right? Don't lure the streamer you bounced at 1 and 2 twice today.
I've got a good feeling.
No. You have to lure the streamer. That's the whole point of streaming. Is it too greedy to keep those? Could be. They're so slow. Whatever. I need to laugh at other people after what happened today. Yeah. No, I respect it. Never too greedy. Problem is if I ditch both of those, then I might as well ditch this too. So. Curve's not that bad. It's not that good either. Also, I can't breathe.
Reporting for duty.
Well, if I knew I was gonna draw these cards, I would not have kept everything out of fully mulligan. Why is the skin so ugly? Which one? Oh wow. Don't have anything to do. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, I'm gonna play that. Or I could do this turn. Nah, I'm gonna do this. It's funny because this thing just makes your hero power cost 3 for the rest of the game. For your next one. This card's really good. Always really annoying. I'm gonna coin out this one. I'm not gonna trade it for nothing. Oh, that's pretty good too. It's a 4 mana 6/5 keep our coin. Okay.
Ride the sky till you die.
Gina's facial expression is terrifying, really? I don't think so.
Let them harm the eggs.
I hate that, I guess. Do I kill his? I guess I do, and then there's a chance I could buff that one. If I trade first.
Don't let them harm the eggs.
I'm gonna make the leaderboard with my Velcro shoes. What does that mean? That SAB is so good. It's amazing how good just using hero power for 1 is. Saboteur, yeah, Saboteur is a cool card for sure. Guess I get a, oh, that's a 5/7. Yuck. Maybe I get the thing. You know the one. Fireball. Fireball. I was gonna say, isn't there a arcane missiles, like an upgraded arcane missiles deals like 6 or something? Means I can't tie them. That's not good. You want to be able to tie your shoes. Also, I heard some discussion on Dreads' channel that Tyrant isn't that good now. People were saying it's just okay, including some well-known streamers. I think Tyrant's gonna be pretty much the nut still. Oh my god, it's so good for him that I cannot ping that. I can't leave it up, right? Oh, I suppose this turn made Tyrant look not that good. Bump ping. Oh god, Saboteur. I could just Fireball and trade. It's probably better than Meteor and trade, right? Actually can get a minion down. Do we have any data on HS Replay yet or not yet? No. Maybe. Barely. Good morning. Hey Jane, how are ya? I can ping and play a 6. I finally get my ping off. I can also just play these 2, or I can play the dragon. Oh, that's a 5/7. Okay, let's do that. I should have probably started with that. Those are okay. Just finished 12-2 with Dragon Warlock. The key is to high roll. 3 spawn of Deathwing. Does seem to be rather critical. Play this and this. Maybe that's better. For this turn. Free 5 armor. Yeah, 5 armor is something. I don't mind having 5 armor. It's kind of interesting. So just thinking about the meta, I think it's really important to get wins with this deck. Because I think it's very likely that, you know, you're not gonna high roll that many decks. You're gonna be miserable. If this deck goes 4 and 3, then the next deck might not be very good. I really like Build a Snowman. I think I'm gonna take this card. It's just more impactful than those. We know he has. Did we see what he healed for? Was he at full health already? I mean, a copy of his spell might not even be good. You better enjoy this one, buddy. Yeah, probably that's true. If I hit there, it's pretty good. If I hit there once, it's pretty awful. I guess I'd still probably be getting the trade. Yeah. How's 3 damage missiles worth 7 mana? Because it can all go face, I think was probably the thought at the time. 7 mana, deal 9 face is better than Pyroblast. But it's not always going to be that, right? For a constructed card, it's... At the time, it was probably dangerous to think, oh, what if there's just arcane missiles, greater arcane missiles, and pyroblast or whatever. Has 3 times scaling with spell power, yeah. Like if you have spell damage, it's 12 damage for 7 mana. Obviously, the card was not ever really good in Arena, but something to think about, right? Actually gonna take the rush here.
That is incredible.
Great job fixing the shaman problem, Pleasure. I can't wait to be permanently frozen for 3 more weeks. Hey, being frozen's not the worst thing. It could be melted. Ten mana summon 2 12/12s. I only summoned 1 12/12, and it didn't even destroy the board. Oh my god. I just discarded drag. Oh, that was a regular Alex Raza, sorry.
I've got the beast in myself.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Big game hunter. It's the biggest game there is. There's a 3-drop that destroys legendaries. Oh, did you miss already? The first one I cast, the first dragon thing I cast, the opponent played that. I think killed my Deathwing and then brewed it back and then killed my Ysera. Quite impressive, I had to admit. I wonder how is Dread's feeling about this run. Hey, Dread's had almost the exact same deck earlier. He got 7 wins. It was a good run. He's probably feeling like, oh yeah, this is like my deck. I had a similar experience.
Reporting for duty.
Excuse me, you are on.
Is Mage nuts? It's hard to say, but I saw Dreads with a similar Mage that looked completely busted. This deck seems completely, but I don't know. I gotta stress. Our Paladin deck was basically unplayable, and this Mage deck seems like it's incredibly powerful. I've only done 2 runs, so I can't really say. It's really easy to be like, oh, well, Mage is the best. Maybe 1 out of every 10 Mage drafts is like this, maybe 1 out of every 5. Maybe the other ones are as bad as the Paladin, so and maybe Shaman's more consistent or Rogue's more consistent. I have no idea. Today, tomorrow, probably the next day, you're really just playing, having fun, trying to get some fun combos, build some good decks and whatnot. we have a poll to see if chat likes you more than Dreads? No, that's not fair. It's my channel. You'd have to do it in a neutral site. Like an Amaranth stream or something. Dreads just runs today maxed out at 3. No, that's not true. I saw him go 7. I gotta go blow my nose.
Jaina versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Sounds like RedBeard's ripping ass. Who's to say I wasn't ripping ass while blowing my nose?
I want to cast a spell.
Can I please get your number? Yeah. That's 555-555-7. I talk about Amaranth a lot. Methinks you'll have a crush. I've actually seen Amaranth stream like 2.5 times, like for a total of 3 minutes, maybe, maybe less. She's just one of the only like famous booby streamers that I actually know her name. There's probably other ladies too.
Smells so fun. So fun.
You just give out my number? Oh my god, you Eupides, I didn't know you were here. That's a new expansion so far. It seems new and chaotic. You have never heard of Dreads then? Yuck. The thought of Dreads in the nude makes me ill. Makes me feel ill.
The dark path is my destiny.
3 minutes, all it took. Just a nice figure.
Smells so fun.
I don't think we'd have a lot in common, but I don't know her personally, to be honest, so maybe we would. Maybe she really likes fart videos and hockey. Where did that come from?
I don't have enough mana.
Arcane Brilliance lets us get another dragon amulet. I'd really just prefer to have some AoE or some flame strike or a fireball. Today's Italian Wordle is making me very mad. Fucking Wordle. Yeah, I didn't really play Wordle. It's pretty cool. What does this card say? Oh, it's minions with 3 or less attack. That's kind of good. I think I'm gonna freeze this though, because I'm afraid of taking a buttload of damage. Merc with the 5 gifted subs of the new meta. Thank you so much, Merc. Sesakriaev, Peter, Dope Scotch, Ghoulman, and Stygian One. Welcome everybody, courtesy of the Merc man himself. Get merked, as he likes to say. That's when he gives you a clout on the head with his fist. That's bad for me. I think we're gonna just lose to every hunter? Maybe hunter's the meta breaker. Can I start here, or do I have to? I can do those, huh? Alright, maybe I pick up a... mass polymorph? Build a snowman. I think I take this? Can't quite kill that. Alright, let's just take 8 power off the board. Yuck. Thanks again, Merc, for the insane support. I don't think I say that or hit people on the head, Red. Oh, sorry, my bad. He never does that. He never does, and he never will. We're at a pretty high life total right now. I suppose if he just drops like an 8-8 or something, maybe we just BGH it, maybe.
Here, Rami, Rami, Rami.
Yeah, Rame.
My eyes are open.
So do I meteor here as well and then ping? I think so. If I do this, I'm gonna have to get walloped for a bunch. And I guess I still have, you know, a couple big target removal spells. You can do Wordle in different languages, of course. Italian.
Got something to hide?
Get your ugly mug out of my face.
So do I play the big dragon and hope that he can't kill it this turn? Or do I play these two? Try to just find a flame strike or something. I mean, I'm gonna have this available to me next turn too. I mean, one of them's a dragon. I don't know what removal's in. I think Deadly Shot's still in, right? But maybe he doesn't have it.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
Honestly, that could have been worse. A Deadly Shot would have been worse for me. I think I'm gonna play these two. Draw 4 or a removal spell. Drawing 4 gets us to our Tyrant. Another Meteor, maybe. Malygos' Missile's not bad either. I can kill that this turn, probably. I guess I don't really need to draw cards. Alright, let's just take a Fireball and be safe, right?
I've got the beast in my stead.
Why do I feel that Hunter is decent this meta? Because you've seen me lose to one and I might lose to another, probably. Would be my guess. That would be my guess there. So I can mass poly here. Could look for a thing. What 2-drop can I get? I get a freeze. Man, spell damage seems like it'd be really good when this card's in the meta.
What to do?
Just play like these two, maybe.
Do.
Eyeball. I don't really want to do either of those things.
I wonder.
So be it.
Maybe he can't play around it this turn. There's a different website than the New York Times Wordle called wordlegame.org, and you can pick from several languages. Nice. Would you rather a foxy lady call you Epic, Dreamy, or Eddie Chetty? I don't know. Maybe Epic? So am I fireballing that frickin' sheep? Good. I could draw a Twin Tyrant this turn, that'd be nice. Probably.
Don't let them harm
I
the
should probably start with this.
Fresh from Kazakhstan.
Smite or Coil. I'd like a Coil just to draw a card, I think, as well. Play this one this turn, though. Slightly better on our mana. Buffing this is kind of relevant. I can't breathe. You need to race him? Well, one of the ways I do that is by removing his board, right? Am I okay? Brooke thinks she's getting sick. She took an at-home COVID test and it was negative, which is good. But we did hang out yesterday, so maybe I'm getting sick too, I don't know. Okay. Take that card, I guess.
A simple step.
the invaders.
Kinda hoping for a counter spell or something, maybe. So we're gonna die to an Alex if he finds an Alex. Should be a bummer.
The courage of man shall not fail.
Can't counter that, right? 5, 8, 10, 18, 19, so we're just a little bit off. So, I guess I could shoot that. Is there a 4-drop? You know, I could have shot there, maybe. I have an ice spell. I'm gonna coil my guy. I should have started maybe there. Yesterday I've discovered my new favorite combo, Transmogrifier plus Smokescreen. That's pretty cool. Drink plated water red, counter congestion and general sickness. Incubation. Okay, let me drink some water. I'm not sure if I am sick. I just pulled a Tyrantus from Shrek, nice. That's cool. Alright, the good news, we didn't lose this game. The other good news, we're 6-1 and we've beaten 2 Ysera's and an activated Dragon Queen Alexstrasza on curve. Granted, we were ahead because our deck's kind of nutty, but hey, still. Those cards have been played against us in this run, and we only have 1 loss. Gonna be some tense games? Yeah, I think so. It's a close one. Like, it's funny how like, you know, if he just discovers an Alex, you're 5-2. Very quickly, you know, you might just be 5-3 and your run's over. If he discovers a Ysera and you have a fireball, you just win. But, close, thin margins for error. I discovered Onyxia just got beaten by a drafted Onyxia. That's good. It's good there are counters to some of these cards. These are the decks it takes to go infinite right now. Yeah, probably true. I have an extra light on. I don't want this extra light on. Am I here? What classes are looking like the best? It's too early to tell. Definitely too early to tell. I would say my paladin deck was poo, and my mage deck seems very strong. Good night, RedBeard in chat. Hey, thanks, Lonely. Have a good night yourself. Thanks for being here. Thanks again to Merc for the 5 gifted subs. Thanks to Top D for the gifted sub earlier. If you guys are not yet following, maybe consider hitting the follow button. I have been impressed with BGH also. Lots of targets. That Murloc that buffs dragons is here. Buff dragons are here. Seems like BGH is a pretty safe pick in my limited experience. Did you have the new paladin buff spell? I think we had one, but we never cast it. We were usually dead before like turn 1 or 2. I missed Bitter Tide. I'm beating people's face with 5 mana 8/8. Yeah. Yeah, so that's actually our first loss was to Bitter Tide, basically. BGH kills the cannot be killed dragons. Is that true? Somebody said that the immune dragons couldn't be targeted. Which seemed wrong to me, but like, not that they were wrong, but it seems wrong that, I guess. Still haven't Volcano to Bitter Tide yet. Wait, you've been playing for 2 hours and you haven't cast a obscure shaman spell against an obscure minion? What? How can that be? Except immune. What are the cannot be? Oh, like the 7/7 taunt? Are there others other than that one though?
Get your ugly mug out of my face.
Get your ugly rug out of my face. I'm gonna fireball that. Like you're like, oh, I want to fireball his face. It's like, well, I dealt 4 to his face I wasn't gonna get. So it's kind of like the fireball hit him in the face. And I get to keep a 4/1. It's kind of like a 4/1 that casts a fireball, right? It's pretty good. I'm gonna coin this out on that if it's alive. Interesting. That could actually, well, that's terrible there. That could be good. Here, though. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him in the face. I got a couple burn spells. I could discover a buffed up fireball, maybe. Can't waste face Bitter Hides and deal 24 damage, yes. I don't know how fun this rotation is going to be when you're playing, but I like to see all the pretty dragons. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes that's half the fun. What the fuck is that card? An 8 mana Drakefire Amulet, that's pretty cool. This Warlock, smack him in the dome. Sometimes, yeah. You can still get punished for that, but sometimes you'll just negate their ability to tap a bit. Good job depriving Warlock of his card draw. I did deprive him of his card draw, and it was a good job. If he's gonna spend mana and tap to draw cards, fine. It will die quickly. Very quickly. Only need a few of those to go face. I really only need 1 to go face to make it, you know, equivalent to a ping. And all you really want there is to stop his ability to tap. Oh, he's immune. I guess it doesn't matter either way. Hey, we might have a run worthy of YouTube already. I don't know if RefuGeek's here. Maybe we want to throw it up like early, so there's people like, I don't know. Maybe. Lethal by Arcane Missiles. It's 2015 again. That did feel good. Man, it's just like Is there a point in keeping it if I'm gonna ditch that? Probably. I have cheaper dragons and a fair amount of dragons. Can you change to the Dragon Mage portrait? Which one's the Dragon Mage portrait? Maybe I just don't want breath. My ass is huge right now. You got a big fat badonkadonk. I heard the same thing, yeah. Oh, Prester? Oh, yeah, okay. 7 wins, already more than Dred's got all day. No, he had a 7-win run. We have to just beat that and then we're good for the rest of the night. Then we're good. The actual dragon, Celeste. Ah, okay. Did they ever get a sound for its
X marks the spot.
Did they ever get a sound added for its hero power? It triggers me that it doesn't make a sound. But I do like that one, that's cool. I'm playing against Priest at the moment, and I am Hunter. So far, 10 Albatrosses have been shuffled into various decks, 6 into mine, and 4 in his. Do you guys each have a bunch of Albatross? Bad luck Albatross? I like that card a lot, by the way. I think it's really cool. It's cool. There goes my Aluneth. I don't know why I think this is 2 or less. This card's pretty good if you have dragons.
Nice to meet you.
I guess I understand that. Shoot there, ping there, trade there. Play A2. I guess if I get a secret, then I'll have this available to me. Is it worth it? Probably. Could just play the 2 of them now and save that. I get a mirror on the board.
Excuse me, you are...
Which is kind of nice. Plus the 2 drop. This game needs more Quillbores printed. Maybe there'll be more Quillbores in the new set. It'll be Quillbore centric. Oh, you know what's super common right now that costs 5 mana and clears my board? That's right, spammy Arcanist. I don't think there's much you're going to be able to do against that in the meta in general.
Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. 1/1. Crossroads should add Quillbores. There was one, wasn't there? It was a 5 mana 5/6 with Frenzy. What's Crossroads? Is that a set? Has the Tears for Heroes changed? Almost certainly, but I don't know what it is yet. We don't have any HS replay data, and I've only played a run and a half. I have an hour before work. I'm watching you to relax and start my shitty day. I'm sorry that your day feels like it's starting shitty. What's shitty about it? If you don't mind me asking.
Let reading dragons lie.
right away.
That's a few turns away. I should have traded it first, but... Where were you a week ago, Living Dragon Breath? All those cards that are a problem against Living Dragon Breath are still in the meta, so you'll be happy to have it still. I actually thought it was funny. Dreads was a mage and was freezing his opponent's board, and then they unfroze it with this, and he got really mad. It's like, I'm not a shaman. why is this happening to me? And I was laughing. I'm offered Weasel Tunneler, Flame Waker, and a 0 mana Freezing Potion. Do I ever pick Freezing Potion here if I have almost no spells? And 2 Heralds of Lokalard? I actually think the Freezing Potion is not that bad. I don't know if it's worse than Flame Waker, but I don't think the Freezing Potion is that bad. This was mad a lot today. I might end the stream at whatever time, you know, a while from now, 6, 7, 8 a.m. Put Dreads on the big screen. Sit back with a glass of wine and watch the VOD. I might. Is that bad to say? I don't know what the secrets are. I will say that. I see replays of past matches. What do you mean? Like, how do I see Dreads' replays? On his channel, on his Twitch. You're probably cackling. I didn't actually watch that much. I was hanging out with Judge for like 30-40 minutes this morning, and then I caught Dreads' first Mage deck. I don't know if he played one before that, but I saw his Mage deck that looked like a lot like our deck right now. And it was like, this is either the best deck of all time or every deck's gonna be absurd. And then I caught the Rogue deck that went 2. I bet a ton of channel points on not going 7. I made a fortune. Hearthstone matches in general. Oh, you have to run an external program. You have to run Hearthstone Deck Tracker or something like that. I think we'll track them for you. And then I saw the start of a Warlock deck that I think was 3-0 maybe? I might have dreamt that. I think he had a Warlock deck after that, but after that I went to bed. And then I woke up and he was 0-2, and I saw him go, I think 2-2, and then I had to start my stream. I had to go to work, otherwise the boss would get mad. GG, oh, was that Yuko? Hey, good luck, I hope I didn't knock you out. I hope the rest of your run goes well. I hope it's still going and you go 12. I just went 12-2, 3 Snowfall Guardians and 2 Ibises, nice. Hey, the queues do feel long. You'd think you'd have more players, but maybe the queues are just like bugged. Maybe. That's some broken deck. I do think this is going to be the best deck of the night. And I saw Dreads. I saw Dreads as Mage. A Mage of Dreads look very similar to this. I think Mage might just be... It just has the capability of being very broken. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to trade that also. I'm sure every class like can be broken or whatever, but I would guess Mage is probably a little, what? I don't know, a little more consistently broken, probably. Love when Mage is on top in the meta. I like to be on top with mages. And below them. What is that? That card stinks. I'm living a dream. My curve's not that bad. It really isn't. I have a play. Just need to figure out turns 4 and 5 and 6 and 7.
You can't stop these snowstorms.
This proves that RedBeard greater than Dreads, since Dreads only went 6. I would say that it proves it. Is Mage the Demon Hunter of this arena patch? We don't know yet. Demon Hunter's probably still the Demon Hunter of this patch. That being said, I haven't seen many Demon Hunters at all. Which is good. I'd rather not. I hate them. Alright, if we get a play here...
I've got to beat him myself.
Kind of have to. I think I need to like hope I get this straight or something. The box is gone again now, isn't it? I had a rune cast me a Drakefire Amulet. Mine keeps casting that 10 mana Ice Tower thing. And then the Ice Tower keeps casting my amulets. The Fireball's too juicy, I think, not to take. You could take a Malygos Tome, but you can get, there's a lot of like kind of do nothing spells. Kohi time. Thanks for the follow. New followers always good. Okay, I can eat that. I don't really want to, but I could. The old bookworm eating a tar creeper. I've definitely done that several times. That card is very strong too, I think. This is some dope human music. I like that last one. White hand. The hand of a white. Probably some ghoul. So I can fireball that. Or I can play, oh, that's, I could do this. If I fireball it, I can get the basilisk down, which is kind of nice. This thing's actually in the way of my tyrant. I'd save the meteor for the last one, if possible. If I do this, I hit, trade, I can ping the 4/5. And I get a 3/6 on board, and I keep the fireball. I think that might be worth it. It's funny because I will want to crack the egg before the tyrant, probably, as well. Today, we had a 1-win paladin, and now we have an 8-win mage. The decks looked to have a large discrepancy in power level, the two of them. You're a dope human. 6-2 bump ping. Bump ping would be kind of bad. Face would be great. So I think that means no tyrant, right? Which is kind of a bummer. But if I get a nice play here, then I'm okay with it. What are the best classes right now? Right now I would say Mage. I actually have no idea, but my guess would be Mage right now.
The courage of man shall not fail.
That's kind of nasty. If he does nothing, I will bump and Tyrant and be quite happy with that. He did something, so I don't think I want a Tyrant. It's very good for next turn. I could do this. I could just do this. It's a 6-14. There's not as much hard removal. I guess he could Meteor, but he only has 2 power this turn. So if he Meteors and plays a 3-drop, he's not really pushing a ton of damage, so I won't really mind it as much. We can get Raid Boss and Nixia. This could be good too. I'll take Cro-Magnum.
You ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, alright. Couple of ice. No! Oh no, those could have been bad. Oh dear. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I guess it didn't kill that much. Man, those could have summoned like 3 2s. That would have been much stronger for me. Meteor? I could play my own. Maybe it's Ice Barrier. If it's counter, we kind of just lose. But I don't know if there's really anything we can do about that. Fireball one and then try to Meteor. 6, I'm 1 off, even if it's... I'm 1 off. Fireball face first. I still don't have lethal if I do. So I don't think I would Fireball face here. Then I'm stuck Meteoring like one of these. The damn egg is annoying. We're in trouble. But it could be, I don't even know what all the secrets are. It could be counter, but I guess it could be Mana Bind. Mana Bind would be really bad too, which would stop me from playing like any of those. I just can't get 2 minions down. I think we lost, but... maybe Fireball. Just mana bind and Potion of Polymorph. Oh yeah, Potion of Polymorph. I don't think there's too much we could have done. That's good for us. That one doesn't do anything this turn. We might only need 1 turn. That one's a lot worse for us, but I guess we can Meteor that. As long as the rest of his 10 mana doesn't do anything. That would be nice. I think the best class is most Dragon Synergy. Do you agree? Dragon Synergy's strong. You can get Dragon Synergy, you're probably pretty happy. Okay, wait, are we just... is it just guaranteed lethal? Oh, because I keep a minion. The end of the age of the dinosaurs. Okay, cool. Hunter is absolute garbage for me so far. 0 spells, 0 dragons. Chris says drafting dragons is a bait. Did he no, he didn't say that. Don't trick me. If anybody's saying drafting dragons is a bait in this meta, then that would explain lower than... I'd say probably take about a week of playing a lot of runs before I have like a real idea of really what's kind of like common and consistent, let alone like what you can do to work around that. Maybe, you know, the drafts are so bad that you have to try to high roll that stuff. Maybe drafts, you just get it so infrequently that you're better off just taking a river croc and a spider tank and punishing everybody who tries to do that stuff.
I've got a
I can't say.
feeling about this.
Grain of salt means disregard it? Well, that too. You should take things with some grains of salt. Maybe a lot. I like a nice salty grain. Switch to Celeste? You can't switch mid-run. Hey, yo, Mr. Oregon. Hey, Goretti. How long do you think it will take them to fix the bug? Which bug? Sorry. I'm not sure if there are any bugs, really. Dreads comes up with a lot of opinions that are very off, but then he corrects them. It's part of what makes him both a good player and a good streamer. Dreads gave Puzzlebox of Yogg-Saron a 1.5 out of 5 when he did his set review for Saviors. I remember that. So, epic card bug, like the epic offering. Is that really a bug? Do I want all of this? Not really. Too many of them? If they fix it, my guess 2 weeks maybe. If they don't, 2 months. Netherspite has been the absolute win condition for my shitty decks. I think Netherspite's a great card. I put a lot of value, especially these days, in Hearthstone, in finding the broken stuff. Because just having a deck that's just a Yeti and a River Croc and a 2-mana 2/2, you just trade, and then somebody plays a Wild Paw or a Snowfall Guardian or a Ysera and you just lose. And if you can't be the person to ever do that, then I just feel like you're at such a disadvantage. And this isn't like a Descent of Dragons meta thing. It probably goes all the way back to like Rise of Shadows or something. Like or at least till the core set came out. Like if you don't have access to find a Ysera or to find a Flame Strike when you didn't get offered one in the draft, I just think you're at a pretty huge disadvantage most games. Because the average deck, like 4, 5, 6 wins, probably has access to that stuff. Plated Beetle is a common bug, that's true. I want to trade first. Right? This is going to get traded no matter what. And then if this one gets buffed, then I have more stats immediately. Good evening. What are the top 5 best classes at the moment? Mage, Rogue, Paladin, Priest, and Warlock.
Don't let them hog the eggs.
Jiggly. I would love another dragon. I guess I don't get infinite dragons.
Ride the sky. Watch the Inferno.
Thanks, mate. No problem. 100%. Even if you play it perfectly and they just drop a win condition, there's not much you can do. Yeah. It's a bug that was fixed previously. My guess is they probably don't address it. Wow. Skyping is bad when Fishy's out. Cards are only as good or bad as they are relative to what they're up against, right? So if the card's up against crap, then you just take it. I mean, I don't love this, but what are you gonna do? Reminds me of when they started putting cards in like Bone Marrow and Kraken. Game went along until someone played a powerful card that couldn't be answered. Well, I want to say a couple of things to that. One, like, I mean, that's 5 years ago. So if that's just what Hearthstone's always been, which is kind of what it always has been. Instead of Ysera being the most powerful card, it used to be whatever. North Sea Kraken or Bone Marrow, or it used to be Flame Strike, or it used to be whatever. There's always going to be like a most powerful card or 5 most powerful cards. I also don't think that every card needs to be answered. I think that that's a disingenuous way that a lot of players kind of look at their approach to the game. Like, oh, I couldn't answer this, so it wasn't a good game. It's like, well, what? Everybody answers every card on every turn ever? That doesn't make any sense to me.
What to do?
But you don't, my personal philosophy is you don't want Wild Paw deciding the game on turn 3, where you don't even get to cast a 5 or a 6 or 7 mana card to try to answer it. You really don't want Arbor Up winning a game on turn 4 because you can't even play your Flame Strike or your Twisting Nether. Like, you can't even make it to the late game. Like Ysera, the problem is that it's too easy to discover. But it's a 9 mana dragon that's a legendary that you almost never draft. Like, Ysera is far away from my most like hated card or whatever. I don't know. I don't really mind Ysera. We're gonna take it slow and coin Amulet into Amulet. Like, if a 9 or a 10 cost card wins the game and my opponent doesn't play them every game, like, why should I be expected to answer every card my opponent plays? Rune can suck my balls. Yeah, I think Rune is a much more poorly designed card than something like... I mean, I think this is kind of... I mean, like, it's not to say some of these cards can't be designed better. Like, that's not what I'm saying, but... Like, Rune is just 20 mana worth of stuff. This is 20 or 25 mana worth of stuff. I think that's kind of shoddy card design. Where it's just like, oh, okay, well, for 10 mana, you get 20 mana worth of things. Like, that's kind of crazy, right? Like, because if you don't, like, how you can't spend 20 mana. You're the opponent, you can't spend 20 mana. So then the alternative is you have to make cards that cost less than 10 mana that can react to these things, and that's bad too. Cost cards should be winning games 100%. Yeah, I do agree with that to a large extent. I can pick up a dragon. I'm just gonna eat that. I could meteor there. Just plop 2 more dragons. He does have 13 damage that I don't have to take. If I meteor and ping, it's not that good. Let's see what we can find. Another meteor. Alright, I guess I'll do this. I think Dread Raven is well designed. Yeah, Dread Raven's cool. 3 mana, 3/4 with upside you have to work for. I think Ysera should be 3 of 4 random cards, so you don't know 100% what you're going to do with it. I think Ysera could be better designed if it gave you 2 random dream cards at the end of your turn, every turn, or gave you 3 out of 5 or something. I think there are ways to make that card kind of cool. Just make sure we clear everything, or we can probably clear most things.
A sight to see.
Nice barrier's not bad. I mean, it kind of... that kind of sucked. But I guess it's better than a meteor. Luckiest player alive? You think so? What about Johnny Luckenstein? Let's just drop these. Take Cro-Magnum. This card's really good too.
A sight to see.
Take this. Okay, Rune. Yeah, it was like we were gonna cast Meteor anyway. Johnny Luckenstein is unfortunately no longer with us. Oh no, does luck run out? Oh god, then I guess I have moved in to the luckiest player alive category. Alright, new bet, 12 wins, 2 minutes. Get your butts in, get your bets in. That's all I gotta say about that. I thought Poet had a really cool suggestion for Ysera a really long time ago. You know, early on in the days of Ysera's tyranny in the arena game mode. I think if, and it'd be kind of hard because Hearthstone doesn't really do stuff like this, but if they made it like a Fact or Fiction style card, I think that'd be really cool. And if you guys aren't familiar with the Magic the Gathering card, it let you draw 5 cards and then I forget exactly who split them into 2. Your opponent split them into 2 piles, and then you just picked which pile you wanted. So your opponent could give you like Dream and the minions, and then you couldn't get Nightmare and Awakens. Like you could pick them. The issue is that there's very few, if any, I think maybe nothing, that makes you interact on your opponent's turn. So it's like if you're out like for a mobile game like Hearthstone's kind of designed, it would be a new type of interaction. But I think that'd be really cool. That'd be cool, yeah. I thought that'd be really neat. You know, you're dead to dreams, you know, or whatever. Like, you know, all you have to do is avoid the dream. Maybe you give them just dream or all 4 other cards, and then they're like, well, fuck, I have to take the dream. They get nothing else. Cards in Hearthstone shouldn't require your opponent to play during your turn. I agree to some extent, but at the same time, I would say there's a finite amount, I think, of meaningful development you can do without introducing new mechanics that might skew differently. And you know, whatever, you have cards like Zeph, a Highlander card, which I think is like a kind of wild, imaginative, like well-designed card that's cool. I think, you know, the new Kazakus Dragon kind of similar too, like where your deck building is, you know, a big part of what the card does. In Hearthstone, adding more interaction with your opponent, that's a good thing. Yeah, I think there's a fine balance, because Hearthstone's biggest appeal, I think for a lot of people, is the simplicity of it. Is you can just sit here and, you know, whatever, I don't have to pay attention. Why is it called Highlander? Because there can only be one, was the tagline from the movie Highlander. And for those cards to work, you can only have 1 copy in your deck. Elemental Mage versus Dragon Mage. Which will win? Hopefully me.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Hearthstone would probably make it 50-50 for either pile. You'd be triggered when someone put all 5 cards in 1 pile and high rolled. I mean, you could do anything. But if that's what it was right now, then it would be a lot less good and a lot less consistent. Half the time your Ysera doesn't do anything, but it's a 9 mana 4/12. I mean, I'm already running a 9 mana 4/12 without a chance to get dream cards. And then there's a 9 mana 4/12 that gets you all the dream cards. I don't get as triggered, I don't think, by those type of things as a lot of other people. So maybe I'm, you know, maybe I'm not the target for that type of effect, or removal of that type of effect. I think I can look at it a little bit objectively and be like, hey, look, if you made Ysera 50% to win the game instead of 100% or 90%, I think that'd be an improvement. I was trying to be funny. Oh, okay. Yeah. People do get triggered by that stuff. And then a new player wouldn't have ever had the experience of, you know, a Ysera that always gave everything you wanted. Kind of want to coin this now, because I can go for. I don't know what I'm looking for. I've talked about it in the past. I think it's really fun to play these cards. It's really exciting, but if you cast them too early, sometimes you're stuck choosing between a Fireball and a Flame Strike, or, you know, a Rune or something, and you may not know exactly what you want.
Right away.
Did he get something? He did. Let's just Bomb Kit. I'm gonna play a slower game, because I've got a nice 5. I've got some fat 6s and a really strong deck. Ysera's the dream. She gives you everything you wanted. It's flavorful. I don't know the lore, so maybe. Oh my gosh. Snowman is a crazy power creep on Pyros. I think it's better than Pyros, yeah. Yeah. I've been very impressed with this card, but I thought I would be. A 5-mana 3/6 that doesn't trigger is not probably unplayable. A 5-mana 3/6 just with the dragon tag is probably worth picking in this meta, I think.
Where's your alliance pride now?
It's interesting. I want the health or do I want the attack? I think I want the attack. It's less overall stats, but with the Fireball in hand and just some hard removal, I think I might just try to just bonk him. What's the worst thing he plays there? Fireball? Dragon Breath. Can't power creep bad cards. Yeah, you can. And plus Pyros was really strong when it came out. Doesn't Ysera have an 87% win rate? I think it's like 70 to like 78 or so, depending on the class. Ysera's 77 in Demon Hunter in the old meta, and in Warrior at 42%, Ysera is 74.5. So, I don't know if it gets much lower than that, but maybe. I think I have to cycle this. Just kind of hoping to have a play. I plan to bonk him when a Rye. Fireball is good. Drawing cards is good. Ice Blood Tower next turn. I have Glyph. I have Mirror. I have 2 amulets. I don't know about 2 of them though. How come Dread says it's not a decent card? I hate Gyro. I didn't like Gyro in the old metas. I think it's worse now, but I wasn't a Gyro fan in the past. I was a Gyro hater. I hope I get that trade. That'd be delightful. Is it too greedy to play the Ice Blood Tower? It's 11 damage. My other play is to like mirror counterspell. Yeah, whatever. I hate that. I mean, I get it. I hate that I don't get the Onyxia triggers, but what are you gonna do? Tower cast Amulet, that's the plan. Could also cast Mirror. I could have cast an 8-mana Mirror Entity. I can cast a Primordial Glyph. Also not super strong. Trades there, bumps there, pings there is totally fine. Kind of have to kill. He might go face.
The will of the Forsaken is
8/8.
unbreakable.
So you can meteor that.
Can't go round, gotta go through.
This is all fine as long as the 7/5 is dying. You can just ping. he's doing that. Just threw away the 1/1 for no reason. Or I guess if you're dropping a 2-drop, it kind of makes sense. If he's dropping a big number 2 down here.
Time runs out on me.
Drink with me.
Okay, it kind of makes sense. But I'm feeling much more comfortable now. Now it's guaranteed to pull mirror or more dragons. So that's good. Hopefully dragons first. Pulled mirror. Which is okay. Because, I mean mirror or whatever, because we know he has a 2/2 or whatever. But if we draw the dragon card, we can throw it back in and play the 9. It will still recast it. The issue is we don't get to pick the dragon, so we could low roll that. But I trust Iceblood. It got us an Onyxia. It was pretty cool. And what we can do is it's 10 free mana, right? This next turn. I beat Ysera in a close game once. Yeah, Ysera's pretty cool. Beating Ysera's nice.
Can't go round, gotta go through.
You need a dragon caster. What's a dragon caster? Walking my goose. What's up, Kripali? So do I kill that? Not super worried about that. Cast this now. It's funny because I kind of want to cast this, but now that I drew this. How many other dragons do we have? 1, 2, 3. 3 more dragons. Seems dicey not to just take it.
I wonder.
Could just play this. Get more dragons, have like a ton of stats on the board. If you already had a mirror ended up the tower, pull your mirror, or would it have to pull a different spell? I think it can pull up a second copy of mirror that gets pulled out of your deck but doesn't cast. Mage is better than Demon Hunter? No idea, I haven't played Demon Hunter. Not a clue. Demon Hunter might be the best class or it might be the worst. Actually, I haven't seen many. So I guess if I were to speculate, Mamba, good gracious. If I were to speculate, I would guess it's probably not super strong because nobody's picking it. I haven't picked it though. Mamba with 25 gifted subs. I'm gonna read off some of these names. Hold on, let me sit up and properly respect this. Azuraith, I love Azuraith. Mega Master, Nick, Jude, Alpha Bunny. Hey, Alpha Bunny, haven't seen that guy in a while. Jackal, Squiz, Renovation. I think Renovation's been following me for like 4 years, 3.5, 4 years. Serp, new guy. Native, Roland, Roscoe James. Soho Blue, we got Carol, 1991. Teeny NL. Ma Fuka. 007, Terminator, I Will Dominate, old school RedBeard supporter. Natang, Chockle, Dat Funny, The Real Buster, Pixel, Blonde John, and Huffer. Thank you very much, Mamba. I hope you're doing well. You've changed your color, I think, from orange. Oh man, I need we need a Mamba emote for the man. Welcome everybody, courtesy of Mamba. Am I pinging anything? Probably not. Maybe I should have done that first.
Two is company.
Yes, Iceblood Tower. Hey Red, what's the best way to free to play of getting resources on Hearthstone? Play Arena is the best way. That's basically it. Much love always. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. How are you? Everything good? Anything I can do for you? Let me know. Anybody we need banned? Any nations we need protected? We got new Hearthstone Arena stuff today. I don't know if you care about that, Mama, but I'm pretty excited. Thank you, fellow human, right? Probably a human. I think it's more disheartening to get your 14/14 Deathwing meteored and then lose the next game. How did Cosmic Eclipse go? We went 0 for 3 in the first 3, Davey. And then we hit what I would describe as a pretty cool card. We got this, which I was pretty stoked about. Considering those are the first 4 Cosmic Eclipse I've ever opened up, I was really excited to see it. Miss Lethal? No. Alright, let's try to get one more win.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I've got a good feeling about this.
I'm gonna ditch that 3 mana 2/2, especially if we're gonna keep the tasty fish. I would like to find a dragon if I could. Have you seen him bounce? It's so very rhythmic. I have seen him bounce. I've started taking Dramamine while watching his stream because I get a little nauseous when I watch him move. I listened to the realities like the sound of atoms during the inflationary period of the early universe. Oh yeah, I love that period. Yeah, that makes sense to me. This could be good, but it could be bad. Sometimes you just turn your amulet into a Sergeant Sally or whatever. Hopefully he runs this guy in. I don't see that happening, but... You know when Dreads bounces, Dreads' balls bounce with him. Sick. Nasty. You nasty gesticulate. Us really giving everybody 1 mana 2/2 now, huh? Power duo bait craping. This card is like 5 years old. Alright, it's like 2 years old. The card is not very good. I'm not gonna pre-hit because I can go in here and now I can do this and shoot that. Tasty Fish has been really good this run, not that game.
Two is company.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Happy rotation, Red. Thanks, Jose. It's been fun. We got a pretty powerful deck to start. I've heard some decks start, or some decks are not quite as strong. In which case, can be a bit of a feels bad, maybe. Trade there, ping. We will need to find a dragon. Hey Zelly, how are you doing this morning? Hey Sal, how are you, man? Mage, Shaman, Paladin, Hunter, most likely top 4 because cheap discover dragons. This guy did nothing. Let's start by cycling one. See if we pick up a dragon, which we did not. Rolling Fireball to just kill this guy. I think it's reasonable. Let's cycle this too. I am gonna cycle it. Finding a dragon's a big deal. I'm 3 turns away from playing those. Malygos might find us card draw, which we might just pick those back up anyway. So. I didn't know it was that old already. I started playing a little bit of Arena again after watching you, and a 4-year break. Yeah, that card came out. What the hell is that? Okay, how do I find a polymorph or some... 0 mana Frosty Bolt. I could... Oh my god, that card's nasty. You guys haven't seen this one. Divine Shield, Lifesteal, Death Rattle, Shuffle Fragment that resummons it when drawn. I might kill it and then it might be back next turn. I don't have lethal or anything, right? I got 4, 7, 10. This is a cool card. Let's take this. I almost don't want to ping it. I guess I should ping it, huh? Oh man, that's so good. Missiles, you could take missiles. Maybe missiles is better. I just feel like we can kill whatever comes out next turn too with the flame strike. Oh man, anything but life steal. Good gracious. What was the original of that effect? Waxadread? But it was way worse. Waxadread was pretty good, wasn't it? It was a 5 mana 7/5 that had that effect. Yeah, this is better than Waxadread, I think.
Talk about a nice suit. Ash to ash.
If he's not redrawing it, then who cares? Okay. I don't need the ping. Let's see if we can pick up a... Whoa, Firelance Portal's in? I say a Fireball, but this could be good. I hope they keep printing tradable cards. Me too. I hope the future tradable cards probably don't summon 2 dragons for 10 mana, but...
Flames consume you.
7. So if I ping, I'm 1 off. 5, 7, 8. We are kind of racing against the clock with him redrawing that thing.
So be it.
I am gonna just shoot this. We can get a charge minion too, I think. It's just the best minion I can just cast this turn. Yeah. Oh fuck. If I taunt, I can't ping, and if I can't ping, then I can't put him to 0 with my ping and the spell next turn. So it makes me want to do it this turn. 2 dragons isn't a big deal, I guess. Can summon 2. Is there any charge left except for Crush? I don't know. Is Leroy in any of these sets or no? He's not in, right? Walked out my backyard and there was a brown snake over 1 meter long, about half a meter away from me. It decided I was scary and slithered away. That's not necessarily good. Okay, we got some shaman cards or something. What, we get like an epic or something? Pretty good. Not bad for the first run of the meta. I know Dreads was having struggles, but I would say just try to do most of what we did. I would say would be my advice. Send Dreads a screenshot. We piled on him pretty hard earlier. We put him to bed early without his supper. Are there any lackeys? Yes. Warrior has evil, the 3 mana 2/3 that gives armor and a random lackey. Wow, double golden? Cool. I'll take those.